On this day in history, May 28th, 1644, as part of the English Civil War, the Bolton Massacre by Royalist troops under the command of James Stanley, 7th Earl of Derby, occurs. Included in the following is an excerpt from the 1944 edition of the Encyclopedia Britannica going over the history of the town. Bolton, or Bolton-le-Moors, municipal, county, and parliamentary borough, Lancashire, England, 11 miles northwest of Manchester, population of 1891, 146,487, population of 1938, 169,400, areas 23.9 square miles. It is served by the LMS Railway and divided by the Crowle, a small tributary of the Irwell, into Great and Little Bolton, while, as the name implies, it is surrounded by high moorland. Although of early origin, its appearance, like that of many great manufacturing towns of the vicinity, is wholly modern. The earliest forms of the name is Boldleton or Bothleton. The manor was granted by William I to Roger de Puctu, and passed through the families of Ferrers and Pilkington to the Harringtons of Hornby Castle, who lost it with their other estates for their adherence to Richard III. In 1485, Henry VII granted it to the first Earl of Derby. The manor of Little Bolton seems to have been, at least from Henry III's reign, distinct from that of Great Bolton, and was held till the 17th century by the Bothletons, or Boltons. The site of the church of St. Peter has long been occupied by a parish church. There was one there in the 12th century, but the existing building only dates from 1870. In 1251, William de Ferrers obtained from the crown a charter for a weekly market and a yearly fair, but gradually this annual fair was replaced by 4 others chiefly for horses and cattle. The New Year and Whitsuntide Show fairs arose only during the 19th century. During the Civil War, Bolton sided with the Parliament, and in 1643 and 1644 the Royalist forces assaulted the town. In the early days, Bolton was famous for its woolen manufactures. In Richard I's reign, an almoner, whose duty it was to measure and stamp all bundles of woolen goods, was appointed. The industry flourished so greatly that when, in 1566, deputies were appointed to assist the almoners, Bolton is again named. Leland, in his itinerary, 1558, recorded the fact that Bolton made cottons, which were in reality woolen goods. Real cotton goods were not made in Lancashire till 1641, when Bolton is named as the chief seat of the manufacture of fustians, vermilions, and dimities. Velvets were first made here about 1756 by Jeremiah Clark, and muslins and cotton quiltings in 1763. The inventors of spinning machinery, Arkwright and Crompton, were both born in the parish. Spinning factories were erected, the first in Bolton, about 1780. In 1851, there were 66 cotton mills with 860,000 throstle spindles at work. The cognate industry of bleaching has been carried on since early in the 18th century, and large ironworks grew up in the latter half of the 19th century. In 1791, a canal was constructed from Manchester to Bolton, and by an Act of Parliament, 1792, Bolton Moor was enclosed.